大家好，我今天要录的是松树。Three soldiers toured down a road in a strange country. They were on their way home from war. Besides being tired, they were hungry. In fact, they had eaten nothing for 2 days. How I would like a good dinner tonight, said the first. And a bed to sleep in, said the second. But all that is impossible, said the third. We must march on. They marched. Suddenly, ahead of them, they saw a line of a village. Maybe we'll find a bite to eat there, said first. And a soft to sleep in, said the second. No harm in asking, said the third. Now the peasants of that place feared strangers, and they heard that 3 soldiers were coming down the road. They talked among themselves. Here come 3 soldiers. Soldiers are always hungry, but we have little enough for ourselves, and they hurry to hide their food. They put sack of barley under the hay in the loft. They lowered bucket of milk down the well. They spread cloth over the carrot beans. They hide their cabbage and potatoes under the bed. They hung their meat in cellars. They had all they had to eat. Then they went. The soldiers stopped first at the house of Paul and Francois. Good evening to you, they said. Could you spare a bite of food for 3 hungry soldiers? We have no food for ourselves for 3 days, said Paul. Francois made a sad face. It has been a poor harvest. The 3 soldiers went on to the house of Albert and Lucy. Could you spare a bite of food, and have you had some corner where we could sleep for nights? Oh no, said Albert. We gave all we could spare to soldiers who came before you. Our beds are full, said Louis. As Vacant and Mary's, the answer was the same. It had been a poor harvest, and all the ground must be kept for seed. So it went all through the village. Not a peasant had any food to give away. They all have good reason. One family had used the ground for feed. Another has an old sick father to care for, and all has too many mouths to fill. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mouths. The villagers stood in the street and sighed. They looked as hungry as they could. The 3 soldiers talked together. Then the first soldier called out, "Good people," the peasant who drew near. "We are 3 hungry soldiers in a strange land. We have asked you for food, and you have no food. Well then, we'll have to make stone soup." The peasant started. Stone soup? That would be something to know about. First, we'll need a large iron pot, the soldier said. The peasant brought the largest pot they could find. How else to cook enough? That's none too large, said the soldiers. But it will do. And now water to fill it and fire to heat it. It's too many buckets of water to fill a pot. A fire was built out on the villager square and the pot was set to boil. And now, if you please, 3 round smooth stones. Those were easy enough to find. The peasant's eyes grew around as they watched. The soldiers dropped the stones into the pot. Any soup needs salt and pepper, said the soldiers, as they began to stir. Children ran to fetch salt and pepper. Stones like these generally made good soup, but oh, if there were carrots, it would be much better. Why, I think I have a carrot or 2, said Fancourse, and off she ran. She came back with her apron full of carrots from the bin, the red cloth. A good stone soup should have cabbage, said the soldier as they sliced the carrot into the pot. But no use asking for what you don't have. I think I could find a cabbage somewhere, said Mary, and she hurried home. Back she came with 3 cabbage from the cupboard under the bed. If we only have a bite of beef and a few potatoes, this soup would be good enough for a rich man's table. The peasants saw that over. They remembered their potato and the sign of beef hanging in the cellar. They ran to fetch them. A rich man's soup, and all from a few stones. It seemed like magic. Ah, sighed the soldier as they stirred in the beef and potatoes. If we only have a little barley and a cup of milk, this soup would be fit for the king himself. Indeed, he asked for just such a soup unless he dined with us. The peasants looked at each other. The soldier had entertained the king well, but no use asking for what you don't have, the soldier sighed. The peasants brought their barley from the loft. They brought their milk from the well. The soldiers stirred the barley and milk into a steam broth while the peasants died. At last soup was ready. All of you shall taste, said the soldier said, but first a table must be set. Great tables were placed in a square, and all around were lined torches. Such a soup! How good it smelled! Truly fit for a king. But then the peasants asked themselves, would not such a soup require bread and roast and cider? Soon the banquet was spread and everyone sat down to eat. Never had there been such a feast. Never had the peasants tasted such soup, and fancy made from stones. They ate and drank and ate and drank, and after that they danced. They danced and sang far into the night. At last they were tired. Then the 3 soldiers asked, is there not a loft where we could sleep? Let the 3 such wise and splendid gentlemen sleep in a loft. Indeed, they They must have the best bed in the village. So the first soldier slept in a press house. The second soldier slept in a baker's house. And the third soldier slept in the mayor's house. In the morning, the whole village gathered in the square to give them a send-off. Many thanks for what you have taught us, the peasant said to the soldier. We shall never go hungry. Now that we know how to make soup from stones. Oh, it's all in knowing how, said the soldier, and off they went down the road. Okay, bye-bye.